What is it?
Okay. Hollis.
Sure.
No. You and I have words, huh? You and I have words, Hollis.
Good to see you.
Nice.
Yeah, mark it out. Mark it out the spot. What do you feel? I'm still got my thing. Mark out. Nature therapy.
May I might suggest? What you could do is use half the room for vehicles.
Yeah.
Or 3/4 of it, and the other half for pedestrians and the better.
Yeah.
Or walking space. And walking space so that it's secure.
Yeah.
Because we have errand drivers who may not want to drive on one side.
Well, we charge them a fee. Yeah, well, that's another thing again. Change your number, put a structure in place.
Yeah.
So therefore, the Clifton wants an overview of what we're doing this morning. You ready? Right, so you ready? Right, we're here this morning on an exercise to observe how things have been working so far, how we can improve the operation of the police, both the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and Municipal Police, and of course from the city corporation perspective. A greater flow of traffic, we look at crime, we look at how the city runs, and just to observe and gather data.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm here in that Stanford is a circus. I'm looking for the circus, and I don't see the circus. I find it's flowing. Since I report at 9:30, traffic is flowing. There are some errand drivers that you have to talk to, and this is why some recommendation have been made. Mr. He's a very experienced person, and we'll be looking and see some recommendation already forthcoming for state today.
Are there any plans like to relocate any other taxi stands or this kind
Well,
of thing?
I mean, we have a committee that we want someone to review, and Mr. Gabo is part of that team, and we will look at it and we'll see all the stakeholders, what the recommendations are, how we can go forward. This is where we are at this point.
What about the joint police patrols?
Well, Mr. Gabo can answer that question.
Mr. Gabo?
First of all, I want to say the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and my extension members, the police of Southern Division, we are committed to with the mayor and all members of the community to make San Fernando safe. I just want to reiterate one point is that for the year so far, our division have removed 44 firearms from the streets of Southern Division, and we relentlessly continue to work with all the stakeholders and to ensure that San Fernando is safe. We have increased patrol by foot and mobile in the city of San Fernando, and so far it has worked because we have seen crime decreasing in Southern Division. So we encourage people to come visit Southern Division and make sense of it.
And we are saying to the criminal, stay out of San Fernando.
I know there's a problem with vendors on this high street.
We discussed at our meeting yesterday, and we're looking for a solution to this problem. But we're looking at it.
Okay. I know the vendors here. Is there a proposal to bring them here as well?
Well, it's kind of accommodating. It's based on a need analysis, as opposed to being all over the place. We want to put them in a designated area. So it's work in progress.
Thanks also.
Well, so get closer so you could be in the shot now.
What's the channel?
6.
Nice. Tonight?
I can't see. It depends on what's happening in the country.
One is there?
Huh? We didn't put it Enhance our presence in high street and bring some a little more hiking and seafood.
Okay, thanks so much.
checking on the
Hollis, what is going on now?
just checking. Okay. I don't cooperate with you.
No.
We have yellow line, map of stop.
But
So when we have to door opening, first is when I check the open down.
you have to circle.
Let's talk it up. They cooperate when you want to come.
We have to second part.
Alright, that's what I thought. What happened? He passed on the hill. There was never been no. And this guy here, well, he is be down here, he does make sure that the maxis make room. If it has 2 vehicles, we make space for one, and when the vehicles move up, we make space for another one.
So if there's a level of cooperation, it can work, but it must be done.
So what we are asking for the people is we have markup for 2 van spaces.
not every delivery man knows there should be.
Is it? Do you have a structured system like what you do? Okay.
On mornings we have 2 vans to load to go out.
Every morning?
Yeah, every morning.
All right. What time do you start loading?
Well, you come here about 7:30.
7.
And they leave here about 9:30.
I will contact the president of the association and I will have a conversation with him.
Other people delivering stuff.
Yeah.
Not our vans coming out. We have no problem.
Yeah, during the day we have other suppliers.
Mr. Regalo, excuse me. The guys and them, the delivery guys and them get full cooperation from our drivers. Full cooperation. Don't have no hiccups here. None whatsoever.
All right.
What we are saying is
What you want is that the men and them, as they come on spot. No, well, we don't have the available space for them.
what we are asking is
Open, he want to open all the time.
so whether we have a van to load or offload them in the middle.
Load and off.
Well, Mr. Regalo, we're going to have to make that decision for you. We cannot make that decision.
All right. So I will speak to the president. I understand the sensitivity and what you say, and we come to an amicable decision.
From 9 to 3, if you're not here, loading, and can't be open.
Exactly.
So they want to release one open then.
No, but we have
What I want you to understand is that if you park here, you'll be obstructing the from off-road, right? We're not supposed to block no entrance when you park. So that's why they have a yellow line. I'm sure the yellow line.
No, but they gain full cooperation from us.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Please do not obstruct, right?
We're not obstructing. They gain full cooperation from us.
Yeah. Okay. Which one? Why? Well, this is your time. Linda's bending now.
The best buns in Trinidad.
Linda's bending.
The best buns in Trinidad. $20.
The best buns?
Yes, the best buns.
The best buns is here?
Yes.
You sure it's here?
Yes, of
Sure,
course.
not anywhere? You sure it's anywhere else?
Right here. Best buns.
All right, I will challenge you on that. I'll keep my opinion to myself. All right, ladies.
Okay, have a good day.
Yeah, you see you. Why you want to raise your steady meeting?
Yes, we have events in the city.
A guy said that somebody got their legs foot slashed, mash up. Yeah, foot slash.
Is what? Just put it.
We have bins, eh? It's just that people should really be using the bins. We should be using the bins.
This narrow the pavement. Morning, sir. Other officers and municipal police will get this exercise to ensure that the police are present and control for the days of what happened recently. We had several meetings with stakeholders. I didn't see any of these meetings. We want to continue meeting with the business minister to ensure we make San Francisco safe.
I really appreciate it.
You have to be very careful to where you have your stuff to everything. You have to put the lighter stuff in front.
Well, we start to get
Just check it.
Actually the caps here, so we're trying to just put that on.
Probably have if you have a monitor, so people like that is totally good.
Yeah. We already started working on that. We have that in place already. From before we had already yes, and it's actually working out.
And they mentioned, well, this will have several stores, it's a multi-million.
No.
It looks simple. I know they spoke about Bukrab Street and increasing the morning.
Thanks, Judy.
Good morning. This is with the Gafron and members of the Federal Municipal Police, myself, and other stakeholders. Alright, Dr. Bailey, since you want to photograph. So my eye is one example, not that I could say you're beautiful, both eyes would be.
Right.
Both eyes would. I have no problem with that.
Right.
I don't see the soup have a problem with his eyes.
Yeah, right.
You can see the finest letter there?
Yeah.
A nice frame too, Mr. Mayor. We had it picked out for a while first.
Yeah?
A nice wood
I've
frame.
seen it from try that.
It's 80 karat gold, huh?
80 karat gold.
80 karat gold.
Let's take a picture of
Hans, you look there.
Yeah, that's how it look, right?
This 18 karat gold?
Yeah.
Really? Serious?
Peel it and see.
What's the price of it?
For the mayor, there is no price.
Wow! I want to be a mayor.
No, you can't do that. You have to be a piece stuff. But I like it.
You have to take care of us, so we taking care of you.
So we are all together.
Right, exactly.
So he can see clearly.
So you can give the officers on the street the incentive, and they give the mayor too.
I hear you. My class is good. So far, yeah, good. Congratulations on what you are doing so far. Any problems? No? No threats? Let me come here and be deterred by your good looks. You get caught up on your good looks and not think anything else. You get endanger your
Yeah. We need
Who's the optician?
optometrists. We have young staff.
You're blushing.
Yeah, you are really.
Don't smile.
I'm not blushing.
No, I want to sit down.
come back. I go only got
So we interview. I will interview you. Make rundown.
Again.
That's good, gentlemen.
They carry tell you.
Oh, yeah, I'm going. Yeah. Fernando, I like.
This is where I am now, and everything.
Since last night she's out.
You told me you was coming to pass, didn't you not?
I'll come see and check what you have on my way back.
Alright. Martin.
Got picture on TV?
Where? Martin.
Picture ready for last night, you know.
You done from last night? How is that?
Right. I did put the application. My name is Simeon. Yeah. I did put the application for you. Right. Well, I appreciate that. One of the things we really face, and I really want to address this good with you, is that even though you don't give us, you give us that. The other problem is what you call, when you see what happened here, become a hotline. Hotline means the same. I used to work them part-time and like, look for example, he's talking to you, but he break the line this morning. This one came back, when all of us in the back. Yeah.
Okay, so
just as you give, yesterday you said that people have to get tickets. If you do it, we want that same day. We can read the article on the papers when you have done and that one up there.
Yes. Which is it going on?
here to meet my favorite businessman. Don't even take up his partner. Don't need no makeup. You don't want their high heels. This one? Good morning. How are you this morning?
Do you recognize us now?
I always recognize you.
Not of course, what did you say?
No, I don't.
Hi, how are you? I have to thank you all very much because everybody's saying now that they feel so comfortable with the controls that you all have. And it's a special branch. Well, they're so comfortable and then the fact that they're on their job.
Let me just tell you that this initiative started a while ago, and I think the matter that occurred at RT really was a really a wake-up call for all of us. You have had several meetings, and you have had your meetings as well, and collectively we can address all the issues on the High Street and surroundings. So this is the start, and we have to work with the support of each and everybody, making sure somebody is safe and secure, and making a strong call for the criminals stay out of the city of San Fernando. So thanks for your help.
Well, I have to say that the meeting we had on Saturday was very fruitful for us, and we saw immediate results. And the foot patrol is back, the mobile patrol is back, and we're hardly seeing those criminals up and down High Street, and it has brought a sense of comfort.
And not only your meeting, all the meetings, because several meetings. Because we had a meeting before your meeting, and we had a follow-up meeting and a backup meeting. So we appreciate your contribution, because collectively, all the meetings will help. Not just one meeting. Yeah. Because it's not about one group or the other group, it's about all the groups working collectively to solve the problem. And you have making a contribution, which is highly appreciated. Thank you so much.
Most welcome. Good to see you all again.
Looking forward to moving the whole people.
Very much so. It does help. Okay.
And where the fountain is?
Fountain?
Where the fountain that you drink from?
Oh, okay. I'll tell you all about that.
I give my regards to whoever's looking after you. They're doing a very, very good job, I must say.
Okay.
On High Street, while the president has said that people are comfortable and so on, my information, some of the business owners are saying that they want patrols to be extended.
May Weeks? May Weeks was here?
No, I'm saying that I interviewed...
You said the president, so the President May Weeks?
President of the San Fernando Business Association.
Did you have that?
Okay, so my question to you is, some of the business people are calling for extended patrols, and not just until...
That's what we're doing.
From what time are you all patrolling?
But we cannot tell... I cannot go
is
to
it
the
all
media.
day patrol?
Okay, hold on. I cannot go to the media and say we have patrol at 5 o'clock, at 4 o'clock. We have patrol coming in a very strategic way to avoid understanding what we are doing. We tell them what we are doing. But we're going to improve and augment our presence in the city. We have plainclothes officers, we have officers in uniform, we have Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, we have the Municipal Police, and we are working on increasing and making sure there's a stronger presence. We have officers in plainclothes, a strategic position at entry and exit points.
Okay. So even though they are not actually saying uniformed officers.
And that is strategy. Because if you do that, then you're sensitizing to what your strategy is. You cannot do that. Right, there is a stronger person. You're going to have police vehicles parked on the streets, and even between the taxi stands as well. With our officers, right now, the plainclothes officers that you don't even know are officers with beard and with this hairstyle, but they are armed to the teeth.
Okay. And in terms of the traffic congestion, we had some comments from in front of RIK that the taxis are blocking off.
Right, there's a maxi taxi situation on the side street at Lord Street there. We had a meeting with them this morning, and the senior super is looking at it, and we'll be also talking to the president of the Shipmasters Taxi Association.
Anything else?
So, okay, Your Worship, yes. We came in a little bit late. You can tell us
I like why we do this interview.
What
I like
is
the atmosphere.
what is the reasoning for your tour this morning? What you're doing here this morning?
Well, we have to be honest with you in this very, how should I put it? What happened at RT was an eye-opener for all of us. Notwithstanding that the criminals came from elsewhere, but we have to do what we have to do. We met with the major stakeholder, which is our TTPS, our Trinidad Police Service, our Municipal Police. How do we go forward? We called a meeting with various stakeholders, business persons from High Street and the surrounding. They met with us 2 weeks ago, and we've had several meetings. Out of that, several recommendations were made, which we are now implementing. And this trip, this tour this morning is to look, have a direct eyeball conversation with other stakeholders and see, and also observe ourselves and see how we can implement and make it better.
There was a meeting on Saturday. Were you invited to that meeting?
No, I was not invited to that meeting.
So, Mr. Guerrero, yeah, you wasn't invited to the meeting. It seems as though there is a little something happening here between the business association, because we understand that you had some meetings in your chambers or your corporation, regarding some business people. So you care to tell us what's happening with why is it that you're having meetings?
I do not think we should be wasting the police time with several meetings. I think we should all work together collectively. All I would like to know is who is the San Fernando Business Association. And if you had elections, persons were elected, duly elected, you have a vision, you have a constitution, you've been elected to serve for a term or so and so. You inform me, Mayor, a meeting was held 2 years ago. This is the president, this is the chairman, this is the secretary. These are our plans, let's work together. I have not seen or heard that. I'm not aware that that exists. I know that there are spokespersons, people who advocate, and I commend them for speaking on behalf of themselves and others. But you have to be structured and organized, and we will work with you.
So what you're saying is that you're lobbying to have...
No, I am not aware. That's not my business. I come to lobby. The business persons, whoever they are, need to come together, form themselves into a body under one umbrella and come to us and say, Mr. Mayor, this is the body that represents us. Give me a list of names. I'm supported by A, B, C, D, E. These are the stores that supported me. It can't be Lone Ranger and Tonto.
But meetings are happening under your chairmanship.
But so I called, when after the robbery at RT, I was a bit concerned. I called several, I sent a letter to all the business persons. I'd like to meet with you, including the owner of the store. I'd like to meet with you. The person did not attend.
So Mr. Mayor, what you're saying is that you are not honoring that there is a business association.
I'm not aware.
So the current president, who we recognize, who we quote as the president of the business, you're saying that association has not had elections.
I do not know. I don't know. I mean, I commend the lady for her contributions. It's commendable that she may not go to prison for a while, and that's commendable because you need a voice, and that voice has been there for a while, and I have no problem with that. But it must be a democratic process. It must be a structured process where I belong. All the stores here say we vote you because we have confidence in you, and you must be our voice. I will work with you, but there's no support. But as it I don't know what and I get very comments from various people. I am not on any side. I am to work with Hollis and Fernando. That is why I'm here. I invited them to 2 meetings, none of them showed. They was not invited to the last meeting. When the deputy mayor came there, I was invited, but she told me as a business person, not in the capacity as the deputy mayor.
She was represented by...
She was invited, she told me, as a business person, that's what she told me.
But she was as the deputy mayor.
Right, so this is very important. This is why I said in my article, but she did not represent the corporation.
But she spoke on behalf of the corporation.
Well, some say there's a problem, we have dealt with that. We have dealt with that. Because the CEO, when the CEO said, you can ask me, there's no anything about it, I don't know anything about it. When I can't get the phone chance to deputy mayor, you can represent me, and that becomes, official. When she called me and said, Mr. Mayor, I was invited as a business person on Security Street. I was put in a spot, I was invited to sit at the table, and I did that. I said, we'll discuss that. A memo was sent to her, informing her about the protocol, the rules and regulations and the guidelines. But we have said that, we'll show that organized.
Because when she spoke with us, and she said she was representing you.
Well, I saw that in the interview.
She did.
So now we have to ask Daphne what it is. So the mayor is saying that he was not invited to Saturday's crime meeting, and he's also saying that you are not the president. He does not know you as the president of the San Fernando Business Association because there was no elections. You were never elected, and therefore he doesn't have any. He doesn't know who this association is. How do you respond to that?
I really don't know. I think it's a joke because he has addressed us on many occasions, and it is even on the YouTube that was filmed a year ago, where he came to our organization when we had a forum on the economics of the country, where Dr. Roger Hussein addressed us, and that's on the YouTube where Clifton filmed that.
But where?
That was at Camden Palace, and you will see it for yourself. You'll see the visual and the audio. And he was happy to be invited by the San Fernando Business Association a year ago.
When was the last election for this organization?
We had it. I'll have to check to see, but our vice president has been ill for a while, Mr. Tikka Singh, and he's been in and out of the country. So normally we would have elections every year, but we did not have one probably in 2 years because he has been in and out of the country, and we didn't want him to be out of that meeting because he's a very good vice president. But we have been elected. We follow our companies registered. We do our everything that we're supposed to do. I don't know where the mayor is getting his information from, but maybe he's misinformed.
So would you say that there's time to call an election now?
We do have, because Mr. Tikka Singh is out of his illness at the moment, and we have everything set for another general election coming up very soon.
Can you say like when?
Probably within a month.
Okay. And he said he was not invited as the mayor of the city.
He was invited, the deputy mayor was invited, she attended. The MP for the area, both east and west, were invited. They all said they were busy for the weekend. But Mr. Alwari said that he's busy, but he will definitely let the mayor come attend the meeting. I told him that we did invite the mayor, but we did not get a response from him.
He also alleged that, in fact, he also stated that the deputy mayor who sat on the head table was not in the capacity of...
The deputy mayor. She said she was invited as a business person.
No, I invited her as the deputy mayor. The thing about it is I'm not sure where all this is coming from, because all along you were very happy to work with us. Mayor Kazim and himself, when he was deputy mayor, was like in here every 3 days, right in this little drugstore, finding out what we need, what we didn't need, and so on. And they were happy to do it. And suddenly, over the last, since September, when they had a meeting with the police, since September of last year, when our organization met with the police and him and so on, and he walked out, he stormed out of the police department, and he said that he's the mayor and he's in charge, when the police told him that what he was trying to do was a security risk. And that contention apparently started from then. I was not present at that meeting. Our vice president and secretary were present. And I found that from then it started, and we did not have police patrol until this week, when we met with the police crew on Saturday. And we are very comfortable now with what we are getting. Good police patrol, mobile patrol, foot patrol, armed policemen. We welcome that and we say thanks.
So Ms. Bartlett, let's come back to you as president of the association. So is it 2 years you didn't have elections? Is this that this association does not exist?
That is in our constitution, that we have elections. At least, I'll have to check our constitution, but it is every 2 years we're supposed to have elections. But still, I was elected at the last general meeting and so on. So I don't know what's this thing about I'm not being and the organization doesn't exist and so on. What's the purpose of that?
Ms. Bartlett, at a meeting yesterday at City Hall with the mayor and other business group, Kiran Singh, who owns R&M Plaza, said that he would like to have another association that he would like to head. He said he didn't have confidence in your organization, this SBA, and he wanted to form another organization. I also was informed that he had a meeting with a few business people at a restaurant crossing last week, where he was trying to welcome support. There's also a call for Cipero Street, Coffee Street, and even Marabella and environs to be a part of the business association.
Well, we did have, when we first formed our organization, we had Cipero Street and Marabella in our team. And they thought we were doing a wonderful job, and they thought they would form their own association for the various areas. Cipero Street had one, they lasted about 6 months. Marabella had one, probably 3 months, and they died, and we didn't bother to invite them again or include them. But we always speak for the whole of South. We don't speak for High Street or just the inner San Fernando room.
I remember in about 2016, when Kiran, you had stepped down. I remember when you said you had pressing business with your company and you had stepped down as president, and Kiran was the president of the SBA. But a couple of months later, I think there was a decision made by the SBA to have him removed.
Oh yeah, I had enough, and I wanted to focus on my company a bit. And we had our vice president, Dave Tickerson, become the president, but he is ill, as I said. And we trained Kiran to become the next president, but his stint couldn't last more than 3-4 months because there were huge irregularities with the accounts. And we had a general meeting and he was sent to leave.
Thank you.
Oh, Kankalambo, what is this Kankalambo?
Go!
Yeah.
All right. Presence first and give you some extra assurance that we are doing whatever is necessary to provide protection and safety security. And we do periodic checks on plan, on unannounced, unpaid, as we did this morning. And we have had several meetings. I think we have attended one of our meetings. Right, where we're going to augment our presence. Give the officers in plain clothes that you will not know officers. We're going to target strategic points, exit points, entry points, and have regular patrol. I want to work with you. If you have recommendations, suggestions, ideas, let us know. We're using a regular basis to ensure that it's not a mistake. Where hide them bags? Where them bags? Everybody poor. Them bags come back home. Like go to Manchester. Hello? Yes. Right.
Customers walk on out and shop on free load. They have $10, rag for $1, hand towel $10, time $10, dress $10, telephone $5, telephone
Yeah.